Right. Today we will discuss about the structure of atom. In this lesson, we will discuss about the atomic structure, how it will be in detailsly, and the spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum, on Bohr's model, Niels Bohr's model, next quantum mechanical model, how the electrons are arranged in an atom, and the electronic configuration. So, etc. These topics we will discuss. So before going to see that, we already know that fundamental ideas of Bohr's model, Niels Bohr's model, Ernest Rutherford model, atomic model, J.J. Thomson model, which was discussed in ninth class. So on that basis, one question is asking, can you arrange the subatomic particles in any other way in an atom? In different way. What we discussed in the ninth class, except that you can you identify any other atomic models? That is, do all atoms have the same subatomic particles? In each atom, subatomic particles, that is electron, proton, neutron, will be same or different is there? That is question asking. Why is an atom of one element different from other the atoms of the other elements? Another question, why different elements having the different atoms? That is asking question, another question. And one more question, how are the electrons distributed in the space of an atom? In an atom, electrons how distributed? So these all questions we have to answer. To answer these all questions, first we have to discuss this characteristics of colored flames and their characteristics, wavelength of the light, that all we have to discuss. So do you know the spectrum? Spectrum, already you know that the spectrum, formation of rainbow. How many colors are there in the rainbow means? 7 colors are there in the rainbow. No? There are 7 colors in the rainbow. That is 7 colors we will call as VIBGR. No? VIBGR. V means violet. I means indigo. B means blue. G means green. Yellow. Orange. Red. These are the 7 colors in the rainbow. So one by one. So here colors will be spread continuously, and the intensity of the each color, the color intensity will be different at different points. Means in the rainbow there will be 7 colors and their intensity also will be different. So rainbow maybe like this is there. So 7 colors here, 1, 2, like this colors will be. In each color different intensity will be different. Suppose the red color is here. Here another color orange you can take, yellow, green, violet, like this last violet. One color intensity will be different. So at a different point, different intensity that are having that colors. So you will see the wave nature of light. Waves will form that. One example, suppose in a pond if you throw any one stone, their waves will form in the circle forms. Waves will form there. How will form? Like this waves will form. In the will form there waves. When you throw on a pond, when you throw one stone into the pond, that is. So you know that sound waves also are produced when something vibrates like a drum. Sound waves when will produce in 8th class you learn about the sound waves. If there is vibration will give, then something you vibrate, sound waves will produce, that is. Okay, that's in the same way electromagnetic waves also produce that. So a vibrating electric charge creates the change in the electric field. Any one vibrating electric will create the electric charge that is charge in the electric field, and the changing electric field creates the changing the magnetic field. So there whenever the created electric field change, that change will create the magnetic field also change. So this process continues till both the created fields being perpendicular to each other. Means magnetic field and electric field one by one, both one magnetic field, electric field, like this perpendicular till it will get to the perpendicular. That process will continue, changing of the magnetic field, changing of the electric field, like this. So that is the wave nature of the light. And visible light is an electromagnetic wave, and the speed of light is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Very the speed of light c, speed of light in vacuum, that is C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Meters per second. So means in the vacuum light will fast will travel this much speed. That is see, it's a very important half mark question. So that is also. So what are the characteristics of electromagnetism? So electromagnetic energy traveling through a vacuum behaves in the some way like a ocean waves traveling through the water. So in the ocean waves through the water, however traveling, same electromagnetic energy also will travel like that only. So like ocean waves and the electromagnetic waves have the characteristic wavelength is there, frequency is there. However, the ocean waves having the wavelength frequency, that all this electromagnetic energy also is there. So for electromagnetic waves also wavelength is there. Wavelength lambda, wavelength is indicated by lambda, wavelength is there, and frequency also is there. Frequency nu will say, like we will be, but it is not be, you have to say nu, that is. And wavelength, and the wave is the distance. What is the wavelength is telling? What is the wavelength? Wavelength of the wave is the distance from the one wave peak to another wave peak. That is already discussed in the previous lessons also. So these are the waves. Like this will go on a waves. The distance between one wave peak to another wave peak is called wavelength, will say. One wave peak to another wave. This is one wave distance here till here. So this is called a lambda wavelength, that is the distance between one wavelength to another. This also one wavelength peak to another one, and one wave peak to another. Here also you can take this. Then what is the frequency? Means number of waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the frequency of that waves. Frequency is the number of waves formed or created in the in a one unit time. That is it is expressed in the reciprocal of seconds. That is 1 by s or s inverse. And the relation between these equations can be c is equal to nu lambda. C is equal to nu lambda. C is equal to nu lambda. We can take that is relation between wavelength, frequency, and light. We can take C is equal to nu. Here C is the speed of light, nu is the frequency, and lambda is the wavelength. And it is the universal relationship equation, and you can apply to the all waves, sound waves, water waves, electric waves, all waves, whatever waves are there. That is. So electromagnetic waves can have a wide variety of frequencies. Electromagnetic waves can have a wide variety of frequencies. Means different frequencies, their wavelength is there, different wavelength is there. The entire range of electromagnetic wave frequency is known as the electromagnetic spectrum. So what we are telling here, electromagnetic waves have different variety frequencies. The total entire range of frequencies we are known as electromagnetic spectrum. Spectrum. All wavelength ranges we are calling as electromagnetic spectrum. And the familiar example, visible spectrum in nature, in the formation of a very good example for electromagnetic spectrum, we can take as a rainbow. Rainbow is the good example for the electromagnetic spectrum. And each color in the rainbow is characterized by a specified wavelength. So in 7 colors, different wavelength is there for each color. And highest wavelength is red color is there. Red color has highest wavelength, higher wavelength, and violet color is shorter wavelength is violet color. Already we know that previous lesson also discussed short wavelength. So the range of wavelengths covering red color to violet color is called only visible spectrum. And where these colors that the human naked eye is sensitive to are called visible light. Rainbow colors are sensible to this